Running a powerful PC is important when you're doing content creation. Most professional programs are able to fully utilize the CPU, GPU, and RAM power of modern PCs. Running outdated parts that aren't meant for professional applications can and will interfere with your work and cost you either your grades or your money. That's why if you're planning to do professional work on your PC, it pays to run high performance and reliable parts. My brother Craig has been working with a weak PC for a long time, packing a basic 4th generation Intel Core i3, 16 gigs of DDR3 RAM, a GTX 750 Ti, and no SSD. All those parts are suitable for light gaming and internet use, not for intensive 3D modeling and content creation, which he needs for school. But not any longer. In this video, we're gonna cover his huge upgrade, featuring Intel's latest and greatest Kaby Lake i7-7700K on the Z270 chipset, the beautiful NZXT Kraken X52, and Gigabyte's GTX 1060 Windforce 6GB. And of course, any powerful rig should always look the part, so we're housing all of his new awesome hardware in a white Tecware Titan. This rig's foundation is Gigabyte's Z270 Ultra Gaming motherboard. It supports overclocking for K-series Intel CPUs. It sits well within the budget and boasts RGB LEDs across the entire board. It also has slots for U.2 and M.2 storage solutions if ever Craig wants to upgrade his boot drive at a later time. The processor choice for this build was a no-brainer. Intel's top dog Core i7-7700K was the only option for its phenomenal performance and best-in-class overclocking stability. This is the best choice for him since i7 processors tend to age very well and he's not expecting to upgrade for a few years. Although PCs that are mainly for gaming don't need anything higher than an i5, for professional work an i7 should be your only choice. Handling cooling duties for the processor is the stunning Kraken X52 from NZXT. And we went with this AIO beast because of its performance and gorgeous looks. We set up the radiator in a push-pull configuration with the stock NZXT fans up in the front and HSP Thermaltake Riing RGB fans in the back. The water-cooled i7, paired with 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM from Corsair, gives Craig's rig a solid performance foundation. We dialed back a bit on the GPU. Since 3D modeling programs are mainly more CPU taxing, there was no need for the heavy lifting of the 1070 or the 1080. We just needed something that can play catch-up with the i7 and look damn good with the rest of the parts. That's why we chose Gigabyte's GTX 1060 6GB Windforce. It's not a slouch by any means since it can power through most modern programs and games at max settings, but it won't have the compute power of the big hitters. While his main storage will be his 1TB WD Blue carried over from his previous PC, we added a Sandisk 240GB SSD for those lightning-fast boot and load times. Remember, small SSDs aren't for main data storage, just for files and programs that you frequently access and need to load fast. To top it all off, we put it all inside a white Tecware Titan with a Seasonic M12-2 Evo modular power supply. Overall, this rig will power through anything you throw at it. That i7 paired with the Z270 chipset and DDR4 RAM will run most if not all professional programs like Maya 3D and Adobe After Effects at full speed, and that GTX 1060 will handle GPU renders and gaming at 4K resolution. Components of this build were sourced from Dynaquest PC. Big thanks to the Sucat Branch for having everything available upon request. So that's our build for March. Do you want me to make more videos like this? Comment down below. And while you're there, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to see more you can check out my previous video, which is about the Logitech G900 Spectrum. Next week's video will feature the AKRacing K7012 gaming chair. This chair. Yes, I put a new shock mount on my microphone. Thanks for watching. Bye.